Hello and happy September. I am Kari, your intuitive counselor and happiness coach with your September forecast. This is a month for heavy dances. The eclipses are behind us. That was intense. We also had all those planets in retrograde, including personal planets. That's behind us now. You know what made it even extra intense? You know, Mercury retrograde stirs up its own kind of stuff, right? And the eclipses always bring up stuff. Well, Mars goes retrograde every 2 years for 2 months, and we just went through that. And that stirs up a lot of frustration and anger. So if you've been feeling like disgruntled or just not yourself, or kind of agitated, or you haven't had energy, you're going to feel a lot of lightness now. There's a lot of forward motion. All that is lifted, all that is behind us. Yet, it's not a time to rush, because this month, even though we have all this forward motion and it's a lot of that tension and that intensity is lifted, this is a month about balance, harmony, and love. Nothing about this year is telling you to rush. You know what I mean? This is a year very much about changing your inner world and finding that prosperity and abundance in your inner world so you can work less and receive more. And this month is really teaching you that. In numerology, September 2018 is a 20 universal month, and 20 is a number of intuition. It stirs up a lot of intuitive insights. It gets you very much connected with your inner world. It's very reflective. It's very much about relationships. So whereas the ones are about the self, and that's a lot of what last month was about, finding what was right for yourself and what you could not tolerate anymore, and setting some boundaries. This month is about connecting and relationships and bringing harmony. So there's a lot of intuitive energy that you've collected over the past few months, a lot of lessons. You've been cultivating a lot of spiritual lessons. So this month is really about interpreting those and really integrating those and understanding those. The 20 in numerology is very much about the subconscious, the intuition, your emotions, and also relationships and connecting and being supported. If you've discovered what it is that you needed more boundaries about last month, now is the time to allow yourself to be supported with the people who are actually nourishing and nurturing for you, or making new connections and having some peace and grace. So it isn't about pushing. So even though we do have that forward motion, it's a lot of relaxation and ease and joy. So that 20 is going to conjure a lot of these intuitive insights and reflections on what you've been processing. And we are in Virgo season until the 22nd. Our sun is in Virgo until the 22nd. And happy birthday, fellow Virgos! So this is a time where you can really integrate. So Virgo is the sign of integration and processing, and you know, it's the sign of the earth goddess, right? So this is when harvest time, when you separate the chaff from the wheat, when you know what it is that's nourishing you, what the harvest is, what the bounty is, what you want to cultivate, and what it is that you need to weed from your life, weed from your spiritual garden, weed from your habits. So this is a time to really cultivate and integrate these healthy habits. So Virgo really teaches you that, and Virgo is an earth sign. So it's going to help you ground this energy, ground all this emotional and spiritual energy, and make this practical, ground it into your everyday life, your everyday habits. So this is about taking practical steps and also slowing down. Earth is very yin, very grounding, slow. Getting that energy, it's so beautiful. And on the 22nd is the equinox. So this is more about balance, right? And the twos, it's the double two, and two is about relationships, right? So we have that double two on the 22nd, and the sun goes into Libra, the sign of balance, the sign of relationships. And also during that equinox, when the day and night is equal, it's about bringing more balance and harmony into your life, but it's also a very spiritual time also, when the veils are lifted between heaven and earth, and you can receive more intuitive insights and pierce that veil into the unknown. So much about this month is about restoring balance through your intuition and through grounding. So that said, I have 3 steps for you to navigate the September energy with ease and grace. So the first thing is to ground and center yourself. You probably hear that a lot, but you may not know how to do that. So first of all, when you're thinking all the time, like analyzing, and you know, Virgo likes to analyze, right? So if you're always thinking, what should I do? Where should I go? If you're thinking about your choices, you may get pulled off center, especially in the 2 months. You can feel like you're being pulled in 2 directions. So it's really important that you center within yourself. So bring your thoughts from your head, from your mind, into the mind and consciousness of your heart. So then from there, you can imagine that you have roots connecting through the earth. So when you're walking around or you're sitting, really feel your feet on the floor. Feel that connection to the earth, and imagine, even if you're not in nature, that you are on earth. Really rich, nourishing soil. So bring that energy down and connect it to the earth and breathe. As you focus on your breath, you can stay centered. And from there, that's how you want to make your decisions. So this brings us to number 2, your second step to navigate this beautiful energy. Your second step is to tune into your emotion for answers. So once you are grounded and centered and connected to your body, connected to the earth, connected to your heart, that's where you want to be making your decisions. Because again, you know, all this Libran energy that we have at the end of the month, and actually Venus is going to be going retrograde next month, so we're going to start seeing some of those lessons around relationships, and that can pull you in 2 directions. That can pull you off center. So the way to stay centered, the way to make the proper decisions, is to first tune into yourself and really feel what's right for you before making decisions as they relate to anybody else. So as you're tuning into your own emotions for answers, you can connect more with your intuition, you can connect more with your heart, and that's where all your wisdom is, right? So tune in, really ask yourself how you feel about someone or something before moving forward. If you don't get a real definite yes, it may be a no. So really wait for these yes responses, that energy, that love, that energizing response. Your emotions will guide you. So this brings us to our third step, which is so lovely for this month, is enjoy life's sensual pleasures. It's really about the body. There's a lot of earth energy in the heavens this month. That sounds a little contrary, but this is about having heaven on earth. You're a spiritual being having a human experience. So it's time for you to enjoy being human, actually having a body. Enjoy life through your 5 senses. Enjoy nature, luxuriate in nature, and enjoy all of life's sensual pleasures like delicious food and exercising, really nourishing your body and really feeling joy in your body and giving your body attention and giving your body love and sensual pleasure, whatever that means for you. And remember, this is a good month for romance as well, because it's about 2. So if you don't already have a partner, this is a wonderful time perhaps for you to find one. And if you already have a romantic partner, what a lovely month to rekindle some romance. So I hope that I've inspired you to have a beautiful month. I wish you a spectacular September and beyond. Lots of love. Bye for now.